welcome to the channel. Whew, okay, so I feel like I've been picking up on an old soul all day long. Somebody who's been here many, many times and is here again. I'm not really sure what the message is for you, but I know that there is a message for you that Spirit wants me to relay. And now I'm hearing, I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you at this time. Lots of eyes on you. There's sort of like a increased level of perception about you. Like there's more focus on you right now than usual. And I just feel like you could have a very unique name. Something that when you say it to other people, it's like difficult for them to say it back to you. You have to tell them once or twice how to say your name or like how it's spelled, certain things like that. Something about your teeth being very significant. Wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. I also feel like you have like rainbow DNA. I don't know if that resonates, but rainbow DNA is what I'm hearing. So rainbow energy within you. I feel like people are coming up to you, or you're going up to people. Regardless of how it's happening, there's like an attraction. People are being pulled to you right now. All right, let me see what the message is. Let me see what we can do here. We're going to pull some cards. What is Spirit? What do you need to hear right now is really what I want to get into. The Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like it has to do with how old you are, your soul's age. You've been here for a long time. And you're waking up to different lifetimes and different talents that you had in those lifetimes. I'm seeing two very specific lifetimes here. Two blessings. But in order to get these blessings, you'd have to wake up. This is also the card of Pisces. So, like wisdom, just the other side, like mysticism, spirituality is very significant to you. Okay? Six of Swords. So you're waking up and it's going to bring a lot of relief to your life. Like you're being relieved of some work or physical labor, it seems. Okay? Where like, because before, I don't know if it's before or like, you've just woken up to something. And whatever it is, it's taking you, I don't think it's happened yet though with Piscean energy. It's like you're in a liminal space. You're almost there. You're in the in-between realm. And so you might be feeling a little bit spacey, maybe a little bit like chasing your own tail type energy. But I feel like Spirit is coming in to support you and relieve you of something here. Six of Swords. Queen of Batons upright. So yeah, you're very attractive. This is attractive. People are beginning to notice you. And they're noticing this like change in your demeanor. You're like exuding a certain light energy that you haven't exuded in a while. Or like it's like you're exuding light that you haven't exuded in this lifetime, but you have exuded it in like a couple lifetimes before this. Sexual energy. People are attracted to you, very attracted to you physically. Okay. I feel like Seven of Coins upright. This looks like business coming in. Business deals, some sort of offering. Because of how attractive you are, people are coming in and offering you things. You could have an offer coming in when it comes to business, finance, Yeah, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So you have somebody who's coming in to give you a deal. Okay, this could be multiple people. It feels like multiple people. It feels like a shark in a bunch of minnows, or like it feels like flies on poop. Like a lot of people are gonna want you involved. And then we have whale, great worry over nothing. So are you worried about your finances? Are you worried about deals that are coming in right now? You shouldn't be, because you're a whale. You're you're like what they look for. You're what these people look for. I don't know who they are. They could be like casting crews or agents or managers, but they look for people like you. This could be like a record deal, and there's worry. Okay, there's worry here, and the worry could have come from the past version of you. You're no longer that past version of you, but your mind might still be like trying to figure out, okay, who am I? Am I like your mind is still catching up to who you've become, the light that you're now exuding. And so you don't really know. Like the mind, the rational thinking mind within you doesn't really understand who you are. Like you can't see this big, how big you are. You're a whale. Okay? And I don't mean like physically, I mean like spiritually. You have a big presence about you. Okay? We have the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So, I feel like it's difficult for you to see how big you are when you're isolated, when you're alone. And at the same time, I feel like you had to isolate in order to have the awakening that brought you into the light. And so now, okay, so I'm seeing like social events. I'm seeing gatherings. I'm seeing people come to you in these gatherings. But more so, I'm seeing your mind start to click. Like I'm seeing gears start to turn. Rusty gears with cobwebs on them start to turn and move. Like things are going to all align for you at some sort of event. And I feel like, yeah, people are definitely watching your journey here. Okay, people have their eyes on you, and you don't know it. But what you're gonna realize in the event is that people have their eyes on you, and they can't hide it from you. It's hard. How do you hide from this person? How do you hide from you? How do you hide from somebody who can read people at the level that you can read people? You can't. And I feel like people are just giving up. Like, we can't hide anymore. We just got to show them that we're looking at them, I guess, or her, or whatever. And so I feel like through comparison, not negative comparison, just relationship, you're going to realize how spiritually advanced and developed you are. Because, yeah, you can know within yourself and you can have like an idea of it. And I think that's what's happening right now. But as long as you're in isolation, it's very difficult to tell exactly how advanced you are. You'd have to talk to somebody who is also advanced and then realize that you have all of the answers. Oh, wow. Everything that they're wondering about, I figured it out. Like I can tell them right now. Something about you is making you really attractive. Okay, let's look into that. Misunderstanding, a wall, and great passion. So I think you have, yeah, this is what this is. You're like really passionate about helping guide the collective consciousness into understanding. It's one of your greatest gifts and one of the reasons why you came here as a volunteer. And you volunteered yourself to come here so that you could clear up all of these misunderstandings. And that's what's making you so attractive. People are drawn to your sense of heart. Like you have a heart for people who don't understand what's going on. And you want nothing more than to help guide them through and guide them to the light. And I feel like this is an activation. This is something that maybe you had you had an idea about going in your mind, but you didn't really know. Like you hadn't yet completely activated to this. And so now I'm feeling like this is like all coming together. Victory in some endeavor. Yeah. Something that you did awakened your inner teacher. Your access to infinite intelligence has been restored. Okay? There was a forgetfulness in this lifetime that you were working on. Some sort of karmic debris from the collective consciousness that you wanted to clear up for not just yourself, but for everyone. You wanted to clear up this fog. And so, I mean, it might have taken you several years to work on it, but this is done. The work has been done. They're telling me now that, like, if you still have an inkling of that idea, it's only in the mind. The truth is out. You're currently already what you want to be. And pay attention to your finances. Okay, let's go look at your financial standpoint real quick. What do they want you to know? 3 of Cups. Pay attention to your finances. Okay. I feel like you're an earth angel, okay? So you're like a volunteer earth angel. And the thing about earth angels is they will always be supported. You've never had, like, you've always been fed. You've always been sheltered. No matter how hard it's gotten or how, bad it looks, you always end up getting fed, getting sheltered, getting what you need, getting to the places that you need to go. And I feel like your mind is still focused on these financial issues. And I don't know if it's even issues. It's just like, even when you have enough money, you're thinking about it. Okay? You're thinking about where you're going to get the next and how it's going to come in. And Spirit is ready to adorn you, to shower you. Okay? 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. And I do feel like, this celebration over here, like, as you, how do you want me to say this? Okay, so you're going to start attracting more social gatherings, events, group stuff, okay? Friends are going to start to come in. Opportunities for romance, dance, play, all of these opportunities are coming to you. And you might be worried before you attend them. Like if they cost, maybe there's a $10 entrance fee, or you have to buy food to get in, or there's like, you could be making money instead of being there. I'm seeing that Spirit wants you to go. Okay? There are bigger opportunities waiting for you in those times. Yeah. Here we go. There's definitely change coming for your finances. I feel like you've been struggling. You've had a long period of struggle with this. And this doesn't have to resonate. Okay? Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. This isn't for everyone. But I feel like you've just had a long time where, even if you make a lot, it's been paycheck to paycheck. It's been bill after bill. It's been scarce, no matter how much you make. Even as you started to make more money, doing better things, bigger things, whatever it is. It's like it's always been scarce. And that scarcity has been recognized by God. Okay? And it was part of the lesson that you were in but are no longer in. We have the 6 of Swords up here, the Queen of Wands. You're about to be able to really express yourself freely, and that also means monetarily. Okay? Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay. So this could be through ideas coming in. You have a very good idea manifesting into your heart. But I feel like it's more than that. It's an opportunity. It's a birth of an enterprise. It's a birth of a child. It's more than just an idea. What is it? 8 of Cups in reverse. You, like, what are you? Who are you? That's what I'm hearing. Who are you? You're about to realize who you are. And you've always known who you are, but the only thing that you have to do now is just show off who you are to the world. That's it. Come on. Come on. Show it off. Let it out. Let it out. Okay. Let it out. I mean, that's what it is. 8 of Cups in reverse. You've done so much inner work, inner healing. You've worked on spirit. You've been doing the energetic work for the collective. Not just for you, for the collective. And that is leading to infinite abundance, okay? And so the key here, what's the birth happening? The birth is you're turning outward, okay? I'm picturing a egg, really, an egg, but it's a weird egg. It's like might be like a black or a golden egg, probably a little bit of both, but it's like you had this egg around you. And you were you're like inside of your own head all the time and manifesting angel numbers and things that were inside, keeping everything to yourself because of how magical you knew your world was. Like, how would anybody understand this? I don't even think that anybody would. But now you're realizing that nobody needs to. And that egg, the internal world, is turning out. And so now instead of being on the inside of the egg, you are on the outside of the egg, which is interesting. 6 of Cups. There's going to be a lot more peace. A lot more peace and a better feeling of excitement, enjoyment, gratitude, grace. I feel a lot of higher emotions coming. And I feel like just peaceful in your energy. Yeah, you're going to be showing off who you are, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's so, excited or what is it? What is the word for it? What is the word? Like, you're not going to be out and jumping up and down off the walls, vans off the walls. You're not going to be like bouncing around the house. No, it's going to be like a contained but exuding presence. The master stays within herself. She doesn't foot about the country like a fool. And so you will be expressed outwardly, but it's going to have this aura to it. And I feel like this is what the awakening was. The aura to it is not that you're pushing out your energy. It's that you're pulling it in. I'm getting Empress in my mind's eye. Magnetically charged, pulling in things, pulling in knowledge. And I feel like now is going to be a season of learning. Okay? Because I do feel like you're an ancient soul. You're extremely talented at a lot of things. It's not just a little bit of, it's not like one thing that you're really good at. Anything you start. It's like your body mechanics or your fascia, your system, the way that your mind processes material. It's like you can pick up anything very quickly. And so I think because of that, in the past, it's been a master of all, right? A master of all things. I feel like you're about to go into depth. And not where it's necessary, where you want to go into depth, I'm feeling here. There's a broken wishbone. Okay. There's a wish that will not be granted here. Let us see. I feel like this purple card is calling me. October. Ooh. Do we have like some spell work in October? At the end of October. Broken wishbone. February. Okay. February. October and February. So Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, okay, and Pisces. Scorpio. So those could be significant here. You could be dealing with one of those 4 signs. What's going on? Career. Career. Good advice from a wise person. Did somebody try to advise you to follow a path of career? I feel like somebody tried to tell you what was good here. Good advice from a wise person. Hold on, let me just check. Let me just confirm. A fair woman. Okay, so I'm picking up on a woman. She could be a Pisces, she could be an Aquarius, she could be a Scorpio, or a Libra, or all 4. She could have a lot of those placements. And I feel like this woman had a wish that's not going to be granted when it comes to you. I feel like it has to do with your career, and it has to do with some advice that you thought was sound advice, okay? Time to get out of a situation, okay? So I feel like you were led down a career path or down some sort of learning path by this woman. And at the time you thought it was good advice, or at the time it felt like it was good advice, but now I'm hearing that it's not right for you. It's not right for you. It's time to get out. Yoke, teardrops, great personal sorrow, and feeling tied down or frustrated. Were you giving this woman advice about some sort of career? I feel like you were advising you were the advisor. You were telling this woman what to do, helping her with her business, helping her with her career. And she, broken wishbone. It's like she wanted to just use you. Feeling tied down. A yoke. You guys are not equally yoked. Great personal sorrow. Teardrops. Solid foundation. Success with effort. Okay, so you were not feeling like this situation wasn't serving you, and you knew it. And I feel like you've already left. And so this is confirmation that it was good that you left that situation. And you can't fulfill everybody's wishes. You can't be everybody's hero. You got to be your hero. And you know that, which is why you left. You weren't equally yoked. You have a solid foundation. You realize that you're going to be successful if you just put in the effort. Whereas this woman over here, what was going on with her? Taking a vacation physically or mentally. I feel like she just didn't want to put in the work. And instead of putting in the work, she was having you put in the work for her. And now that you left, she's feeling really tied down because she doesn't know what to do. It's creating a lot of turmoil within herself. Meanwhile, you've decided to create a foundation for yourself and stop working with this woman over here. Knave of Batons in reverse. Yeah, this is... I feel like you had to realize your own self-worth. This could also have to do with this awakening over here and what you're being moved away from. Yeah, I'm seeing pay attention to your finances and 5 of coins light up for me. So I think, because they're lighting up for me, I'm really noticing them. I think this situation had a really big effect on what you were attracting, okay? Now, I'm also feeling like there's some sort of money owed, okay? King of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's some sort of situation here was handled very it was mishandled. It was a poorly handled situation. Something where either her emotions or your emotions or both of y'all's emotions got out of line, okay? And there was some things that were said, things that were done that did not need to be done, did not need to be said, okay? All right. Significator. Okay, this is significant for the path. This might have been what caused your awakening. So it's not such a bad thing that, like, it's not a bad thing at all that she, or this is a feminine, so it's not bad that she said or did those things to you, because doing and saying those things sort of woke you up to your own power. So while it's like not okay for that behavior to be displayed at all ever, in this case, that behavior, when it was displayed to you, it woke you up. It aligned you. It showed you that you were taking yourself for granted. You were being taken for granted, and you weren't realizing how worthy you were. Why is it always the Two of Batons in reverse? I feel like it's more of a mentor. And I want it to be a mentor, but the Two of Wands in reverse is always about a parent, okay? Somebody who's guiding you, who recognizes that you have a lot to offer, and so doesn't want you to leave the position that you're in. Oh, but you're such a good worker. Why would you leave? And it is apparent here. It's apparent that it's apparent here, okay? It's a caregiver, it's a parent. Could be a mentor, okay? If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't, okay? It's not for everybody. But it feels like a parent here. King of Batons upright. And so you are becoming your own Caesar. You're walking away from this mentorship, this parent. Walking away, and you're starting your own business. You're starting your own thing. Which is it's part of this whole awakening here. Victory in some endeavor. I mean, your only goal the whole time was to develop spiritually. I mean, you wanted to clear up understandings with this woman. You wanted to build a bridge rather than a wall. And you were passionate about it. That's why you stayed for so long. February to October. That's a long time. That's a big gap to feel tied down into, and there's a lot of personal sorrow that might be coming from that. Okay? A marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. So here we go. So remember earlier we talked about these handshakes and you starting to attract more people who want to engage with you. You are perfect. Like, you're perfect. I'm hearing you're perfect for the role. You are perfect for the role. We have you. You're just so perfect for the role. Your height, your body, your face, the way that you talk, the way that you walk. We love everything about you. We're extremely attracted to you, and we want you to be our next blank, okay? You have a ring coming in. King of Batons. Super. So we have the Queen of Batons over here, and we have the King of Batons over here. So this is inner feminine, inner masculine, and this could also represent a harmony, okay? A coming together of your soulmate, or a archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Archway, the golden arches. Could be marriage, guys. You could be getting married, okay? You could be getting married to the next person that you are involved with. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. That's extremely important. If we're talking about marriage, maybe what Spirit is trying to say here is you should be looking for the next person to be a marriage candidate rather than just a sleep with you candidate, or date you for a while candidate, or I'm okay with these things for now, but I don't want to deal with that thing later candidate, okay? So make sure they check all the boxes. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Trust your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. Okay, so where are we right now? Where you are right now is you're sitting in this sort of limbo because you've just awoken to who you are, but your mind is a little bit frazzled. And so, these opportunities, these social gatherings are really going to help you understand who you are. Okay? Now, I feel like meditation is needed. Time to yourself is needed. Time to reflect on things happening in your life and what you want and your desires and your goals and how, like, all of these things, these are answers that will come to you, okay? Now, there does need to be some releasing, I feel. But that was on the bottom of the deck. You are protected. You might be even traveling right now or soon. You could be traveling very soon. Air, mind. Your mind is very powerful, okay? Your mind is super powerful. Trust. So your mind is very powerful, but they're saying to trust your intuition. Trust the process. Things are coming to you. You don't have to go out and get anything right now. You don't have to go and make things happen. If events come to you, sure, go to them. If opportunities come to you, take those opportunities. But don't force it right now, okay? The veil is shifting. And so you're about to be seeing beyond the veil with more clarity and more discernment. So it's a good time to just rest. Lean on God, okay? Lean on spirit guides. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. And trust your inner guidance. Don't lower your standards. Don't go anywhere that you don't feel drawn to. If you feel like it's risky, don't take that risk, okay? You don't need, I mean, you should always take risks. Hold on, let me think about this. If you feel like there's danger, okay, unnecessary danger, don't go. That's what I want to say, okay? New beginnings and a fresh start. This is what you're getting. You're getting a redemption, okay? You're getting to have everything that you've ever wanted. And it all starts now. It already started. You already woke up. It's just the world is catching up. The world is catching up. So allow it to catch up to you. That's going to be it for today. Namaste. I love you. Bye-bye.